long hours in your home office, or for that matter, at your office as well. Now, selecting the right kind of ergonomic furniture, that is, a furniture that helps you sit up in a right posture, will help you to avoid your back, neck, and nerve pain, and of course, joint pain as well. Now, one of the key elements of having an ergonomic setup is having a chair that is ergonomically viable and suits your body type. Now, if you have an office setup at home, which many of us did during the COVID times and have continued working from home, or if you have hours when you're sitting at your chair, even when, I mean, for leisure activities, say for reading or for other activities, or after office hours as well, you should have a chair that is ergonomically supporting your body. Now, in this video, we will talk about how to choose an ergonomic chair that's right for you. So I'm going to break it down into very simple points of what are the features that can help you with choosing your ergonomic chair. So when you go to the market, there's like a plethora of chairs out there, and it's not very easy to decide. Now, before we get into the topic for today, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Swati. I'm an executive mom power coach. I help moms of younger kids who work in high stress executive jobs to manage their back and neck and nerve pain. I do talk about joint pains as well. All right, so I do all of this without taking away a big chunk of your time, because hey, we're moms, we're busy people, right? And I just give you simple exercises, some easy lifestyle modifications, some tips and tricks that have helped me in my own pain journey. So let's get into the topic for today, that is how to choose an ergonomic chair that's right for you. So the very first thing that you need to look for in your ergonomic chair is it should be of an adjustable height. Now, the ability to adjust the height of your chair is, I think it's quite essential, because when you are sitting in your chair, your feet should be resting flat on the floor, and your thighs should be parallel. I mean, your the angle between your thigh and your leg bone should be approximately 90 or a little more than 90 degrees, and the angle between your torso and your thigh bone, so at the hip joint itself, should be about 90 or a little bit more than that. Less than 90, you're basically lifting your thighs up, and that can create a lot of stresses around the front of the hip joint, and a lot of stretching along the back, like the buttocks and the lower back area, as and the hip as well. So basically, you're looking for that 90-90 position so that your feet are resting flat on the ground. This is very easy to achieve once you have an adjustable office chair. Now, of course, if there's less stress on your feet and on your legs, there's less stress that build up the chain and into your lower back, and that, if that stress does happen, it can gradually go up to your neck and of course cause back, neck, and nerve pain. So that is the reason you need to have an adjustable chair. Also, if you are like me and you like to shift from one room to another during your work day, or if you have an adjustable a chair, you can actually adjust it to suit the height of the desk you're sitting at. Like sometimes I'm at my desk, sometimes I go to the dining table, sometimes I'm sitting on the couch. So it depends. All right. So moving on. And of course, this is not an exhaustive list. This is one of the few main points, and I'll tell you where you can find the rest of them. Lumbar support. Now, our spine is not absolutely straight, it has these natural curves. So you have a curve in your lower back or your lumbar spine, and it is very essential to support it. Let me give you a very simple example. Now, I don't have, okay, let me not draw this. Let me just show you with my hand. So, if this is the front of your body and this is the back of your body, and you are sitting on a chair. So, if you take this notebook, if this chair is absolutely straight and you're sitting here, okay, so your lower back is sitting here, do you see how the top and the bottom part of your lumbar curve is being supported by the chair? However, the muscles which are in the deepest part of the curve, especially here, right in the deep part of the curve, they are not being supported at all. after a few hours or minutes, depending on what's the state of your back and how strong it is, or a few days, your back will start to feel a bit achy because those muscles are not being supported. You will start to slouch in your chair to get that support into that deeper part of the lumbar curve. So it is a good idea to choose a chair that has a natural inbuilt lumbar support. Of course, you can use external supports as well, but if you have an inbuilt one, you don't have to adjust those external supports. Especially, I mean, sometimes I tell people that you can roll up a towel, put it into the curve of your back. So especially if you do that, it can be a bit cumbersome to get it right every single time and have a consistent lumbar support. You can use the ones off the shelf. There are a few that I have used, especially sometimes in my car when I didn't feel the support was right. I have used external supports. If you are interested in those, I will leave a link to those in the blog that I have written on this topic. I will leave a link to the blog in the description of the video. So, but if you have an inbuilt support which is already present in your chair, all you have to do is sit in it. You don't need that external support or that rolled up towel. So it's just more convenient. So I'm just looking at my notes if you see me looking away from the screen. So yeah, that the next one is your backrest. Now, your backrest should be adjustable in angle and height. Again, this allows for it to sit naturally with that curve of your back. So some of the chairs, the backrest and the seat are in one piece. So, in such cases, the backrest should be able to adjust forwards and backwards because sometimes when the backrest is too upright, it can be a bit strenuous on your back. So, you should have the ability to lean back when you want. This, of course, is not very vital, but this is something you can keep in mind. Another one is your seat depth and width. Of course, you want a wide enough chair, especially if you are on the slightly bigger or heavier side. You want a chair that has the width to be able to support your body in such a way that the outer part of your thigh is definitely supported by the chair width. When it comes to the depth, the chair edge of the front edge of the chair should be about 2 to 3, or rather 2 to 4 inches behind the joint of your knee. So, where your knee is bending, you want that edge of the chair to finish 2 to 4 inches behind that. The reason is when you're sitting for longer hours, even if you're taking breaks in between, you don't want that edge of the chair to go jut into your knee joint, the back of your knee joint, because that is where all the important nerves and other structures are. Okay, so basically these were some of the points that I wanted to cover. There are a few more of these, and as I said, I have written a blog on this topic, and I will leave the link to that blog in the description of this video. In that blog you can also find another video which is what are the benefits of using an ergonomic chair. So really, why do you need an ergonomic chair? And I will leave the link to that external back support as well if you want to use that, if you want to have a look or use that. Also, I have left a free guide for you in that blog, which is how to maintain a good posture when you are working from home. Of course, it is applicable to your office setup as well. So, I hope that was helpful for you. And have a look at the rest of the points. There are a few others, and they are important. And I will see you guys next time. If you have any questions, any comments for me, do let me know, and I'll be happy to help you out. Alrighty, bye for now. I'll see you next time.